So we just used to take him from the front room round to the litter tray.
Why didn't you just carry him?
Yeah. There it is. Blake, we have a Bob Mortimer Would I Lie to You clip from his compilation, Do I Need to Say More?
Absolutely not. Not at all.
No, let's just get straight into it. We don't know what the story's going to be, but we'll figure it out along the way.
Yeah, I can't wait for more Mortimerian tales. Let's just keep the journey going. Do you know the thing I love about Bob? He is the epitome of a wild card.
Yeah. Now I'm going to hold you to the fact you said last week that you feel like you're getting very confident at reading Bob. So we'll test that theory in a minute, but let's get into it.
It got disproven pretty quickly last week, if I remember correctly.
It's going to happen again.
For 5 days, I pushed my cat around in a pram because it had sprained 3 of its ankles.
David's team.
Okay, the two key questions here.
I think from the last story, we kind of know he does have a cat, so we could probably say that's accurate.
Yeah, this is
3 out of 4. So I know exactly where Dave's going with this. How did he sprain 3 of the 4?
Yeah,
legs?
it's a pretty interesting one. Because I could only really imagine if it's going to happen to 3, it would happen to 4. If it was going to happen to 2, it could be just 2. But 3 is a bit misleading.
How did it sprain 3 of its ankles, and why was it necessary for it to be so mobile during its recovery period?
Okay, I'll address those. One of my children, my eldest boy, didn't throw a tyre at it, but threw a car tyre, and it hit the cat.
He threw the tyre recreationally, and the cat got in the way. How did one ankle survive?
Luckily, he was scratching his head at the time.
OK, so the tyre hits the cat.
Yes.
75% of the cat's ankles are, did you say sprained?
Well, they were bruised, and we were told that he mustn't walk.
So you were told he mustn't walk, but he needed still to travel.
Of course he did, yeah. It was my younger boy's buggy we put him in.
Right.
Because you could strap him in.
You could strap the cat into the buggy?
Yeah.
How did you strap the cat into the buggy?
Using the straps, and the only journey he had to make was to the litter tray. So we just used to take him from the front room round to the litter tray.
Strap him in.
Tip him in.
Why didn't you just carry him?
Yeah. There it is. That's the sign for me to say this is a lie.
I actually think he'll explain this one pretty well. I don't think you can just pick up a sick cat. Their bellies are the most sensitive part of them. If they're sick and you're picking it up, it's going to throw up or it's going to have some sort of displacement issue. They don't like being picked up when they're eating, let alone when they're being sick. So I don't have as much of a problem with this.
It's not sick though. It's got 3 injured paws.
Yeah, not sick.
That's not sick.
No. But it might find discomfort being picked up. So, if he's a good cat owner, he probably wouldn't... No, I don't know. It's a tough one.
I'm just thinking that if I had a injured cat in one room and I need to take him to the next room or outside to use the bathroom, probably just going to pick him up to take him outside. I'm not going to have a pram, so I have to pick him up and put him into the pram and then pick him up again to take him out. You've already got to pick him up. You might as well just go the distance.
That's a very valid point.
But it was that look just there of being called out. That's where I'm like, this might not be true. So yeah, we'll keep going, but I'm leaning towards a lie.
We need to hear more.
But it's Bob, so here we go.
Because he had these bandages round his legs, but he would insist on trying to walk, which we knew would make his ankles worse.
You couldn't stop him walking, but he would consent to be strapped into a buggy.
It's not when it comes to pets, it's not really a matter of consent, David.
Never use the phrase, when it comes to pets, it's not a matter of consent. You can get into all sorts of problems with that one.
Tell us more about this cat. What was its name?
Its name was Gudmundsson. It was a...
What?
Never ask Bob the name of anything in the story.
Exactly. Lee said it best. Of course, it's a ridiculous name. Gudmundsson?
Yeah, I heard either Monson or Monsoon. I was like, what?
Does that make any sense to you at all? Is that a reference to something?
No, not to me anyway. I'm not picking up on anything.
Have we learned nothing?
His name's Gudmundsson.
Gudmundsson. Monson as in the word monsoon with an O missing.
Yes. Gudmundsson. His name's Gudmundsson. He's a tabby Oriental.
Why Gudmundsson? Why?
My youngest son named him Gudmundsson.
All right, David, what are you thinking?
What do you think?
Yeah, short story there.
Wow.
You know what? This is going to be one of those things where the story's probably not going to be true, but we're going to find out that he does have a cat, and the cat's name is Gudmundsson, but everything else was a lie.
Yeah, see, again, this is one of those stories I just haven't heard enough of. It's too, we hear some pretty outlandish stories, especially from Bob. This is not an outlandish story, and he hasn't really slipped up in such a great way that it's like a definite either way. So, I'm just so torn. What are you thinking?
You're right. It's absolutely easily within the realm of it being a Bob story because it's not that crazy. And I would believe far more crazier things about him. It's purely that little moment where it felt like he got caught out that seemed very genuine that makes me lean towards a lie. And like I said, I never would bet against Bob for the most part, but I'm going to do it today. I'm going to say it's a lie.
Okay, I'll swing the other way and say it's true, just to have a different opinion.
Let's find out. I think they are going to all say lie as well, so you might be on your own with this one.
That's cool. We'll find out. I'm just like to have both parties accounted for.
Oh, he's lying.
You think he's lying?
Yep, lying.
You think he's well, this is a superb moment. Unanimity from the team. So let's say
Saying it's a lie.
We'll say it's a lie.
Bob Gudmundsson,
Oh, no.
truth or lie?
I am telling a lie.
Fair enough.
That's normal. That's not a... By Bob's standards, it's normally going to always swing the other way. But no, that makes sense.
I think the thing I want to know most about this video is, like you said, if his cat's name is really Gudmundsson.
I'm sure we're going to find out that
Yeah.
the cat's name is Gudmundsson. His kid is a professional tire thrower.
Everything else
cat
about
probably-
the story is true.
Yeah, or it'd be something like, oh, he did have a cat that was injured, that had sprained 3 of its legs, but like he didn't use a pram, he used like a remote control car, or something even more ridiculous.
Or he just picked it up. It's like
Or
not
he just
ridiculous
picked
at all.
it up because you don't need to carry it in a pram. Now, the sad thing is we have now passed the halfway point of his compilation, but the good thing is there is 2 compilations, so we still have plenty more Bob Mortimer stories ahead of us. So,
Excellent.
guys, thank you so much for recommending this one. If you have any other Would I Lie to You clips you want us to check out, throw it in that comment section below. And if you want to see other reactions, hit on that playlist just up there. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one.
Hey.